Mistfall Hunter is a dark fantasy extraction action RPG built around expeditions, dangerous enemies, and risky player encounters. No native macOS version, sadly, but the workarounds I'll tell you about next will still let you play it on any Mac. Just a quick disclaimer before going further, currently there's no viable method to run this game locally on a Mac. The only options that worked for me for Mistfall were cloud solutions. I know that many people don't prefer them, but I had a pretty good time with the ones I'll tell you about next, and now I want to help you pick the best one for you. But before you choose which one you want, you'll have to buy the game. To help you, we'll leave links in the description to where you can purchase it, and we'll also add links to discounts when such are available. Now let's get to the ways to play it. Here's the method we recommend the most. It's called Boosteroid, and it's the cheapest cloud gaming service that's actually any good. This is the most plug-and-play solution that we found. The main draw of Boosteroid and cloud gaming in general is that your machine doesn't matter so long as you can supply it with around 40 megabits of stable internet. You can crank up everything to max even in 4K, and you should be more than fine. Boosteroid is my preferred pick for Mistfall Hunter. It lets you play the game in only a couple of clicks without worrying about anti-cheat systems and other compatibility roadblocks that prevent local play. More on that in a bit. The next benefit is that you get to enjoy the game in its full visual splendor by maxing out its in-game graphics without worrying about your local specs, since they don't matter here. Of course, you get that with the other cloud solutions as well. It's just that Boosteroid strikes the best balance between pricing and value. Obviously, the caveat is latency if your internet is not the best. Mistimed dodges and parries can be costly in this game, and unstable Wi-Fi may cause compression blur, which is obviously not pleasant. But since cloud services are the only options we've got for this game, you will need an okay-ish connection no matter what service you choose. The good news is that around 30 to 40 megabits will usually be enough to get you a stable, smooth, 1080p and 60 FPS streams, and with 60 megabits or more, you get to enjoy the game in 4K. All you have to do to start gaming is follow the link in the description, register for the service, and buy a subscription. Then just search for the game and click play. It's all pretty easy, but we have a how-to tutorial if you need it, and an overview of the service if you want something more in-depth to make up your mind. I did try to get this game to run through popular local workarounds like Crossover and Sikaru Gear, but nothing worked for Mistfall Hunter. Cannot say I was surprised. The game has a kernel-level anti-cheat system, which is the bane of these methods. Unfortunately, I don't see a good way to run Mistfall Hunter locally. Some may consider trying Parallels, but that's a poor solution for a heavy game like this one. And if you are on an older but powerful Intel machine, you can try Boot Camp, but that opens a totally different can of worms, and it's hardly worth it in most cases. So, as I said at the start, cloud gaming seems to be the only valid solution here. Since the only options for this game are cloud-based, the in-game tweaks here are specifically focused on giving you the best streaming experience possible. For a cleaner cloud stream in Mistfall Hunter, start by turning motion blur and ray tracing off. Motion blur makes fast camera movement harder for the stream to compress, while ray tracing can create sudden performance drops that translate into uneven frame delivery. Set SFX quality and post-processing to moderate to simplify fog, particles, and other busy effects during large fights. Keep view distance on high, so distant enemies remain easy to spot, and leave texture quality on high to preserve armor and environment detail. Finally, set shadow quality and global illumination to moderate for a stable balance between image clarity and visual depth. The other methods are a variation of this theme. xCloud is Microsoft's cloud solution, and it's by far the worst of the cloud solutions mentioned here, but it comes with the benefit of being free if you subscribe to Game Pass. AirGPU is the rent a gaming PC by the hour option. You buy credit, spin up a Windows machine, then stream it through Parsec or Moonlight. You pay by the hour and prices vary depending on what machine you rent, but the average is around $1. Then you also need to pay for local storage, which is $3.50 per month per 50 gigabytes with a minimum of 100 gigs. Shadow PC is the subscription version of the same idea, where the lowest monthly subscription fee is $34 for US users, and it only goes up from there. EU users get a cheaper plan option that costs €20 per month, but that's still more than twice the monthly fee for Boosteroid's base plan. Boosteroid is the easiest recommendation for Mistfall Hunter. It supports the Steam version, requires very little setup, and gives you strong image quality without depending on your Mac's hardware. Pick it when convenience and overall value matter most, but make sure your connection is stable because latency can affect dodges, parries, and player fights. Xbox Cloud Gaming is the other practical cloud option. It is useful if you already use the Xbox ecosystem and prefer a console-style experience, but it requires a controller, and the exact purchase or subscription access can vary by region. Shadow PC and AirGPU are both decent options for this game, and their flexibility means you can customize the entire experience to fit your exact hardware preferences. However, the end result won't be that much different compared to Boosteroid, so I'd really only go for them if I really wanted that extra customization. Crossover, Sikaru Gear, and other wine-based methods are not working options right now. The game uses kernel-level bellring anti-cheat, and that type of driver cannot operate properly through translation environments. So my recommendation is simple. Choose Boosteroid for the best balance of ease and quality, or Xbox Cloud Gaming if controller play, and Xbox Access suit you better, and Shadow PC or Air GPU if you want that extra customization. Avoid the local methods until confirmed anti-cheat compatibility appears. So these were the best methods for playing this game. If you want to explore more popular gaming titles you can play on your Mac, check the videos that should now appear on your screen, or simply browse through our channel. Also, if you found this content helpful, we'd greatly appreciate it if you liked the video and subscribe to our channel. Take care and see you in the next one.